So I didn't take any video welding because, well, it's kind of hard to take video of welding, especially with an iPhone. But I did get some pretty good results. These are going to be all the treehouse brackets, and for a first-time welder, I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. So everything's cleaned up, basically sanded, wire wheeled, wiped down, and ready for paint. Just gonna put on the standard black, a few coats, and then these will be ready for the trees. And check this out. Look how nice that hole is. Uncle Tim sure knows what he's doing. So anywho, let's get some paint on these. That'll be the side of the deck. There'll be a tree over there and a tree over here, and that's kind of cool. Okay, so here's a pretty accurate representation of the net. It's a t-shirt that I've cut to about the same dimensions, and I've put everything in the same plane. Now, if I add a weight like this ball bearing, it is going to settle right there. And that, I'm thinking, might be a problem. So here's a look with the corner and the back raised. And is there a way to calculate how to adjust that for the net? All right, now, this is an exact model of the net. Everything is to proportion within 1/4 inch. 1 inch is 1 foot. So I have marked here 1.5, so 18 inches down from that mark all around, and then at the mark here. So this far corner is 18 inches higher than the rest by scale. I've tensioned the ropes to about what I think the cable will be. So you can see there's some play in it. And then I found this walnut log, which in real life would be 13 inches, would be awesome. And if I set it on there, I can find the center. And I like where it's sitting here, because if I move it over there, I'm defining the center roughly right around here, which is what I want. Please fit. Woo! That's not a good thing. I don't think it's supposed to smoke like that. How's that for bad luck? I found a screw. This one. It's at an angle. 2 for 2. Right. All the anchors are in for the cables. Put the cables, then the net. I tested this earlier in the shop with a torque wrench. I'm getting between 30 to 40 foot-pounds, right in that area. So yeah, there we go. Another cable. Okay, in theory, I can step on this and it will not break or let me down because it's going to hold the net. All right, it's net day. Time, hang on. Okay, that's better. It's time to install the net. Well, a little rough looking, but Inside looks good. I guess it's just me today, so this is probably gonna take all day. Yep. Oh. Apprentice mark. I snagged it. So right now I am stringing the cable through the long side. The long side is a very long stretch, and I don't have a freestanding ladder for that stretch. The other stretches are not too bad, so string on. I intentionally made those holes tight so I could hammer this in and it wouldn't pop out. So it's kind of impossible to film here, but I'm taking a cordless die grinder with a carbide burr bit and hogging away some of that material. I dropped my chisel. Still sharp. Hammering on the bolt, I kind of smushed the end and wrecked the thread, so I just went and refiled it quick. A little chisel, perfect fit. All right, so the net is up, and I just went through and I tensioned all the turnbuckles. They're to the tightness that I want, and I'm almost happy. I need to tension the cargo net now.
So like the beef version of ham, cured.
Maybe. Lunch break. Thank you.
Beer. Sort of.
Thanks. That's just a square knot. Double hitch. Or is it a half hitch? Either way. There. Hit that splice. Now let's do a bunch of half hitches, probably 3, and then I'll follow with a full hitch. So this is just more or less to keep it from sliding around on the cable. So probably not needed for the strength, that's for sure, but I was supplied enough rope to do this, so I'm going to do it. Quick update on the Treehouse Net project. Cargo net is installed and lashed. I got 2 sides done with barrier netting, and I'm working on the last side. The last side, the bottom is lashed. I just need to do the top, and I'm coming back. I'm wearing a harness. What I'm noticing is that the net, when I step on it, pulls down, and I have to pull it back up to lash the barrier net, which is really is about impossible to do when standing on it. I can use a ladder. Problem with the ladder is it pushes the cable in, and now I'm working kind of backwards, which is really hard. So what I'm finding I need to do is I need to wear a harness, and I need to tether myself to this top cable. It's plenty strong, I'm not gonna fall off, and then kind of work my way back. So it's working all right, almost done. I'm really looking forward to the finish line because, yeah, well, sun's going down. Okay, just a little trimming to do, and that's it. Good thing, because I'm running out of daylight. So I have a hot water tap on the outside of the garage, and I don't use it too often, but I'm gonna make good use of it today because hot water is recommended for shrinking net. So I have lots of hot water because also fired up the wood burner. So the outdoor wood burner, which is basically 200 gallons of 185-degree water, is what circulates in my house and heats my domestic hot water. Also does the in-floor heat when I need that, but too warm for that right now. So all of that hot water from wood is right here. Well, that's all for today, which is pretty good, really. I got the whole net installed in one day. It's already bonkers how tight it is. Shrinking net is no joke. I'll come back tomorrow when everything just dry and sets up with some better light and play around with it a little bit. But yeah, super cool. With the net installed, this is what's left. So I did have to trim the cargo net a little bit, and there was some extra barrier net. And then actually quite a bit of this shrinking rope that I used to lash everything together. But either way, way better to have leftovers than not enough. So yeah, good news. Yeah, but it's all done. It's a little wet right now, but it's done. I would wait till it's dry. You're gonna get soaking wet right now. But I have these brackets left over from doing some of the cable work here. And there's really not any sharp edges. They're stainless steel. They should have a pretty high tensile strength, so I think this is gonna be perfect. These leftover brackets from the deck cables, the ones that are up here, worked perfectly. They're stainless steel. They're designed to hold quite a bit of weight, and there's no sharp corners, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Nice and snug against the treehouse.
What the heck? Silly Grandpa. He just stunned.
Grandpa walked out on it.
What do you think, guys? Better than the hammock, or not quite?
This is way better than the hammock outside. Yeah. It's so nice up here. I just want to stay up here and eat up here. I want to stay up here for 1,000,000 years. It's so comfy.
So that is how I finally solved the problem of accommodating tree movement with the ladder. Because before, I would get a lot of creaking because the ladder is attached here, here, and over here. So now there's no rubbing anymore. So that's really effective. There's my two quality control testers, 2 of the 3, testing out the ladder upgrade.
I'm not it.
Good job, guys.